glasses on, the little blue boys, you see them, man. Sometimes you ain't gotta put the glasses on, you can just have 'em on your jacket or something. You know what I mean? Just have 'em on your jacket. Alright, self-expression. Let's talk about it. Alright, let's break down each word first. Self. What is self? Self would be an individual, a human. I don't think animals is classified as by themselves. I don't know. But anyways, self is a human, a one self, one being. That's self. Okay? It's one person. Or if you got people, that's more than one. But self, okay. Now we identify self as a one person, one human being. We're not talking about animals and shit. Self, all right? So now we got self out the way. Let's go on to expression. What do expression means? Okay, okay. The okay, watch this. Expression. The words coming in. Expression would be the ability to show self emotions, feelings, thoughts, uh, whether it be a vocal or a physical way. You can look at someone and show expression. You know, you can point your finger at somebody and show expression, right? Okay. So self-expression. I think self-expression is extremely important nowadays. When I was growing up, it was more about let me give you how I want to express. You know what I'm saying? The music, the songs, and they're still doing it to this day. But the youngest nowadays are more they're more in tune to certain things like self-expression. When us young, you know, a little bit older, when we see things on TV, we just tuck it in, believed it, and made that a part of ourselves. See that there, when you see things, don't make them things a part of your expression, you know, especially if it goes against who you really are, you know. So if me myself am indulging in entertaining my thought process, whether it be via movies, music, or football games, basketball, whatever, right? Now I see that expression on the TV or the radio and all that, right? So I began to want to emulate that expression. Okay. Now that expression that I just spoke about, them ain't natural expressions. You know what I'm saying? Because the TV is not used in a natural form. The radio ain't used in a natural form. And then all these sports and everything, I get it. It's cool to watch it and stuff. What up, though? It's cool to watch it, but as human, as nature, as mankind, as a people, we more intelligent than that. We more intelligent. So as I was saying, self-expression. You want to express yourself, your identity. If you intake certain things from other people in certain avenues or arenas of learning, you can go to school and take on someone else expression. And then you go home, oh, I want to be myself. You see what I'm saying? So, and I ain't even know I was gonna hit that. But like I said, you can go to work and put on and take on a different expression, right? Soon as you get in the car, oh, now I can breathe. I can be myself. Okay, the problem with that is our system that we living in currently goes against nature. Okay, that is the number one problem because when you putting chemicals in the air and the food and all that shit and it's poison that goes against your own body, you ain't even gonna be able to think clearly. So if we already got the ones quote unquote one run the world already giving us the wrong expression to even show. You see, I'm gonna give you some expression to show. When you see that butterfly, when it laying down and open its wings and close and open its wings, you want to look at that expression and figure out how can you open your wings and you fly, without worrying about someone looking at your colors or whether you're a big little fly or small butterfly. You know what I'm saying? So you want to look at nature and just analyze nature. Now, when I walk sometimes, I be walking, I be like, whoa, I ain't gonna step on that ant. And like when I killed that wasp the other day, listen, buddy, I didn't want to kill you. You sit there, the motherfucker sit there, he sit right there, looked at me, his wings went up, then he started approaching me. I swung his ass, went to the wall at 1,000 miles per hour. Then I look at him as he's shaking and shit. So I was gonna end him now. Okay. Well, anyways, but you look at nature though, right? Let nature, watch this. Let nature show you expression. Look at them trees over there. Hands a little shaking, get it right. Oh no, that's me shaking right there. But expression. Learn. I want you to learn your self-expression around the trees. You know? What a tree? What yeah, a tree. Right there. Yeah, yeah. I want you to learn your expression in nature. I be on YouTube and all that stuff. I do music too. But you gotta go outside and learn how to express yourself in a natural way. You know? Come and go over here and touch a flower, you know, touch them. Hey, you know what I mean? Let them know that you there. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. Put your hand on the tree. That's all you gotta do. Put your hand on the tree. That's all you gotta do. And that there is a more natural expression versus the chaos that we receive from social media, uh, um, fucking internet, no matter which way you look. Okay, I ain't trying to be perfect. I ain't saying I'm perfect. I'm just trying. All right, trying to just what I'm saying, just be better, do better. Okay, but yeah, go out there in nature, look at them birds, listen to them, look how they move. Watch them because they're watching you. Okay, and learn more about your self-expression versus what the the world the one who running that damn system that control the TVs and the phones and all that. You gotta learn your own self-expression, pull away from that. So that's the reason why I went on live to show this. Okay, see that now? I want to know what that mean to you. When you see this right here, what do you see when you see that? What do you see? What do you see when you look at it? Do you not know a tree look like brain cells and a tree look like the brain veins in the brain? The limbs look like a brain veins in the limbs look like the brain vessels in the brain. I'm out big.